There's not really any major current frustrations with the team. I guess I want to discuss about two frustrations. One is kind of team specific, and the other one is more idea specific. It's not really anyone's problem. It's just something that we have to address and figure out. So I'll start with kind of the idea specific problem. Is that we essentially are building this software for coaches to use. However, we don't have the hardware that is necessary to collect the data so that the software can work. And I feel like no one else is kind of like prioritizing this. In my opinion, from like a business mind, you can't really sell anything. You can't sell half of a product, or you can't give a pitch with half of a product. I can't go up and say, look, we have this great software, but you can't use it because we don't have the hardware. So I feel like that's something that we need to resolve right away, and I plan on discussing with the team members, kind of like, we should do this ASAP. And then the next biggest thing is that we essentially don't really have a solid name yet. And this is a kind of a personal pet peeve for me specifically. No one else, it doesn't really seem to bother anyone else. But essentially when I write emails to people, I feel like it's very, very, very unprofessional to just say we're a group of college students working on this project. Rather, I feel like if we can establish a name, we can call it a company, and in my opinion, this looks a lot more professional. I really don't feel comfortable contacting, major sports clubs or major sports teams without, a name to call ourselves in the email. So I think these two problems that I have, I guess I'm just going to address them by talking to the group tomorrow and trying to figure out a best course of action. The name shouldn't be too hard, but the hardware is definitely the hardest issue, in my opinion, the issue that needs to be resolved with the most, immediately.